Welcome back to the Kenny and JT show. Today, we're happy to be joined by Elec Simon on our StreamYard video chat. You can check this out live on Facebook at the WHBC Facebook page. And Elec, man, it's been like forever. It's about time we get caught up with you. How you been?
What's up, y'all? Kenny, JT, what's going on?
What's going on, brother? You're looking good, man. You look like you're working out. You're looking buff and strong, man.
Well, JT's my workout partner. He goes different times a day. Never know when he's there. We miss each other, but when we're there, we still hit it together hard, man. Always.
Elec, what a crazy year it's been. And you and I both had a lot of different events planned, and we all know the reason why, but most of them either got canceled or postponed. How have you been able to stay busy?
I've been staying busy by just creating. I've just been creating. Everybody has to create. You guys, just like you and Kenny, you guys have, one of the best shows in the world. You guys have to create and come up with great things every day. Just like me as an artist, as an entertainer, we have to create. Of course, I'm back with the Cavs. The Cavs is full in effect. You know what I'm saying? There's only a certain amount of people back in there, and I'm doing shows, starting to do schools again, and just working and just creating, just opening up my horizon, man. Just trying different things.
You know what's interesting, Alec? We hear the athletes talking about how they have to create their own energy with limited amount of fans in the stands to get that motivation and everything. What's it like for you with the 216 sticks and only 2,000 versus 18,000 there?
Well, and that's funny you ask, Kenny, because it is different. It's very different. Like see me, I'm an entertainer. I like the crowd. I feed off the crowd. But us as the 216 sticks, we're great at what we do, so we know how to adjust. So we're on a platform up in Loudville, where Ahmad is, where Sir Cece, where Moondog. There's like a little stage platform where all the entertainment takes place in that little area for now until we're allowed to get back on the court. So we kind of feed off of each other up there. We kind of feed off of each other, and it works out because we still do game chants and everything like that. So it works out.
At times, it might be the only reason people want to go to a game because they're not putting a really good product on the floor until you guys come out at halftime.
Come on now.
I mean, people love us. We are one of the fan favorites. People love what we do. We're one of the fan favorites, and all the entertainment teams they love. The Scream Team, Powerhouse Girls. You know what I'm saying? It's just we are fan favorites. I think all the teams are. In the audience, they come up to every entertainment group and say, hey man, you guys are great. You guys are great. So it takes a team effort to make the audience, to make the crowd love the experience of being at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
That's an interesting point too, Elec, because ever since they switched over from Quicken Loans Arena to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, I haven't been there. Kenny, I don't know if you've been there or not. Explain what some of the changes are like and the experience at a game other than the 216 sticks. Do they still have the Scream Team, the dance team, and everything else? Or is it just you and Sir Cece?
Well, it's Moondog, Sir Cece's there. All the mascots are there. Scream Team is there. We're there. 216 sticks. The Powerhouse dance team is there. So it's like three of us, three entertainment groups, all the mascots. Ahmad does a great job. Everybody's all still there. It's just limited to what we're doing now. Like we just did a big photo shoot, video shoot for the Rock series. Like we did a photo shoot at the arena, Rock Hall of Fame. So we're doing different small things to keep new ideas brewing throughout the arena.
Alec, for you as an artist, when this hit, and we're approaching almost a year with JT and I doing, well, at least me, I started doing shows from home, and then JT, March 15th, I think. So we're close to that year, right? And you mentioned the challenge of that as an artist. Has it given you an opportunity to write some music, some poems, ideas? I see the picture of you in the background with the and everything like that. So I know that's going strong. But what other parts? And JT, we're going to get to his part in the movie coming up that's out there too.
Kenny, and that's I'm glad you asked that because this will help another musician, another entertainer out there. Yes, I'm going to release my song. I wanted to release it in 2020. I'm like, this is a bad year to release it, but it was a good year to release how my song is. My song is called Learn How to Love. And my engineer, Dallas Baldwin, me and him been plugging at this thing for a year. There's like 86, 89 different tracks we've been, just flip-flopping and switching around. So I am going to release that this year. I studied for my CDL. I passed all 5 tests. Didn't go to school for it. I would come home from DHL. I'm on flex schedule at DHL up there. Picking and working in the warehouse. I would get home late, 12 midnight, 1 o'clock. Study for my CDL. Go take these tests. Pass them. Did the one class for a week. Passed that. Now I've just been training, getting ready. Now I take my big test March 15th. I take my driving test, and then I'll be a substitute school bus driver. So I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to take this time to learn a different trade, and I've been doing that. So to all musicians out there, don't think that music is your only way, because you never know when our world is going to open fully back up. So you have to do what you have to do to make it.
Yeah, and check out this resume, Kenny, as if this guy needs to take on anything else. Played football at University of Akron under Joe Palmisano. Okay?
Coach!
Was on Broadway in the musical Stomp, okay? 216 Sticks, used to be the Q Sticks. We know that with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Touring member of the band Pieces of a Dream, okay? School assemblies on bullying. Recently in the movies, you had a role in Judas and the Black Messiah. But I want to get back to the school assembly, because you kind of mentioned it, and we know I've been on these tours, and I know what goes on with this. Are they back regular? Do you get to do an entire assembly in front of like a full school like you were doing before? Are they starting to like warm up to the idea? When will you be back out on the road with those?
Well, the first I did a couple schools last year. That was a COVID-19 / assembly where I had to do like 4 shows in one day. They had to split the kids up, keep them socially distant, mask on. I did Strasbourg. I did Canton Stark here. And my first school for 2021 will be Copley. High School. March 9th coming up. It'll be 4 different shows for them. It'll be like 200 some kids in the gym separated, social distance, like a half hour each show. So yes, that's coming back up slowly but surely. And even with juveniles, prisons, everything's still on hold with that. But the schools are starting to open up, and I'm starting to get booked for schools again.
Elec, how do they book you if they want to get a hold of you? And Elec Simon is our guest right now, folks. We're on Facebook Live. If you'd like to join us, we'll have this posted up on our Facebook page as well. If people wanted to book Elec Simon, how do they go about doing it?
Booking at elecsimon.com. BOOKING at ELECSIMON.com. Booking at elecsimon.com. That is the email that you would send the email to if you want to book Elec Simon, myself for the school shows, or Elec Simon and Friends, either one.
Give out your phone number? You want me to
Yes, you can give out my business cell. You can text. You can also book through my business cell, 330-962-6207. 330-962-6207 is my business cell. I don't have my own personal cell phone. I've always had a business cell, and that's the one that people use to. JT got one. But yeah, you can reach me there, and if you email booking, somebody will get back to you. One of my team members will get back to you if you want to book the shows.
All right, so tell us what this experience was like for the movie you were involved in, Judas and the Black Messiah, that is out.
Man, Kenny. Let me tell you this, and people have been asking me, like, I was just nervous, like, and I keep in contact with the Lucas brothers who wrote the show. I got in contact with Charles D. King, but Elijah Gilmore, jazz drummer from Cleveland, he got the role first in Cleveland. And I was leaving a school show in Cleveland, and I get a call from him. He says, "Hey, man, where are you at right now?" I'm like, "I'm in Cleveland, about to head back to Canton." Why? He's like, "I need you to get over here to this movie set." I was like, "Man, I'm tired. I want to get home." He's like, "Elec, they said I can bring another person, another drummer. I couldn't think of no." He's like, "I want you beside me." I was like, "Okay, here I go." I get there, boom, I see Lakeith Stanfield in makeup. I'm like, well, what movie is this? But then, long story short, 3 weeks ago, I met Daniel Kaluuya in the airport just walking by. I was like, yo, that's the dude from Get Out. I said, yeah, can I have a picture? He said, yeah. He said, yeah, sure. Took a picture with him, and I said, hey, one day I'm going to work with you. 3 weeks later, Elijah called me. I go to set, hair makeup. They said, report back. I see Daniel, and I was like, wait a minute, this is so crazy. This is why you're here in Cleveland. Long story short, we talked. You know what I'm saying? And I looked and I was like, do you remember me? He said, no. He said, no, I don't. I was like, remember the airport? And I took my phone out and showed him. He's like, yes. He's like, he snapped his finger. He said, the airport. I said, yeah, man. So just being in that scene, one of the most powerful scenes in that movie, playing, like I said, you can see us for 2 seconds. You got to pause it, but you do hear my hands. You hear our hands. So it was just amazing just being part of that. 15 hours on set.
Unreal.
15 hours. Yep.
Recently, you and I did a show. Gosh, it's almost been 2 years now. Hard to believe. In Columbus, and we had a run-in with Leanne Rimes. You keep in touch with Leanne Rimes? She was in my favorite show. You know, she was in The Masked Singer.
Yes. Yes. Leanne is like a big sister of mine. I talk to her on a regular basis. I mean, I'll send her a text message. She say, "Hey, Elec, love you." You know what I'm saying? We her talk all the time. You know, she's busy. I'm busy. But like I said, I told her, I sent her a message. I texted her a couple weeks ago. I said, "Hey, when I get to LA, we're gonna just have some pizza, get some drinks, and just talk." She's like, "I'm so down for that." And she's the nicest person and just the most down earth person ever. And like, I remember first thing she said to me, she said, "I love your beard. You're like a big teddy bear." And we've kept in contact ever since then. And playing, doing her opener while she's walking down the aisle, me playing, she said she shed a tear and she said she had chills from that intro. Ever since I played for her at the Palace for that intro for Lewis House. What's that?
She had
Oh, stop.
JT, no, Kenny, them people, Lewis Howell, shout out to Lewis Howell in School of Greatness, Katie Bruce, they said, "Elec, we need a DJ." And I said, "Okay, I have to get you the best one." I was like, "He's expensive, but he'll do you a favor." Then they got, I said, "He'll do you a favor."
That guy couldn't make it, right? And then JT filled in for him, right?
I was like, "You're gonna." He's like, "How much is he?" I was like, "He's going to be expensive." He's like, "He does Ohio State. He's on the radio. He's going to be a lot, but he'll probably give you a discount because it's me." But then people loved him. They said he's like, this party was just like a hors d'oeuvre type thing. But these people were dancing all over Columbus, like in that whole yard. I was like, wow, like they love you. But that whole experience is great. Lewis Howes, I'm his co-MC for that School of Greatness. It's just amazing. I can't wait to get back to it.
Hey, how about this quick story about Leanne Rimes? 1997 All-Star Game in Cleveland. She was there as a 15-year-old, okay? Think about that now. She's about 15 years old playing in the celebrity softball game. Next time you talk to her, ask her about that.
Wow,
I'm going with that. And I think she sang the national anthem maybe too with one of the events that year. So talk to her about when she was a youngin', just a teenager, involved with the All-Star Game in Cleveland in '97, dude.
Wow, I have to ask her. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, she's great. She's an awesome person, just down to earth and just a great soul. And I'm proud to be in her life.
Performed at Jersey's at Belden Village, and last summer you had a couple of gigs around town. We saw you at the Rooftop with Chuck Schuster, downtown Canton. What else is coming up? Can we expect to see you out playing in the area now that the curfew has been lifted?
Yes, definitely. We just played at Jersey. Shout out to Jersey's, Belton, Fulton, and all in Green, the whole staff, everybody. We love playing there. We'll be at another spot here March 27th. Yeah. We'll be at a lot of different places locally. Elec Simon and Friends featuring Patrick Maselko, Jamie Bowman, and Robert Johnson, the 4-piece band that I use. And we do from 3-piece to 4-piece. It just depends. Elec Simon and Friends can be just me and somebody else. It could be 3 of us, 4 of us. But the crowd loves it, and we hit all your crowd pleasers, and we're just a variety band. We hit everything. Like I'm not part of a band, so people think I'm part of a band. Like I'm not. I'm my own thing. I'll be featured with somebody, but if somebody say, "Elec, I need you to put a band together," I can throw something together. But I'm not. It's just Elec Simon and Friends, which I'm just my own thing. I don't have my own band, but it's just my friends. I can bring. It could be Elec Simon and Friends featuring JT and Kenny, and I could just be doing MC and stuff and switch off MC. It just depends what the gig calls for, like that.
Up anywhere? How can we find out when you're?
My Instagram and Facebook is where I put everything up. My website is getting reconstructed right now, but Instagram is my main handle at Elec Simon ELEC SIMON. My Twitter is at Elec Simon ELEC SIMON. My Facebook is at Elec Simon ELEC SIMON. So, but Twitter and Instagram are my main social media platforms.
I see your shirt that you got on right there. Check out my playlist that I was listening to before we came on the air, brother.
Oh, don't worry about a
What a
thing.
thing.
Every little thing is gonna be all right.
Don't worry. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. No, I would sing very soft background and let him take the lead on that. Three little birds is what we'd be singing.
Hey, Elec, we really appreciate you joining us today on Facebook. We look forward to doing this again. And remember, for booking at elecsimon.com.
Yep, .com. Yep. And you can text the business number.
Love you, and thanks for joining us today on the Kenny and JT Show.
Thank y'all. Peace.